The film begins with Jason Brady, a gifted singer, recording an online video in his room. The scene then shifts to Laura Patterson donning her nun's outfit. In Los Angeles, California, students arrive at St. Adeline's Catholic School. Jason and his sister Zoe Brady are dropped off by their parents, David and Cheryl Brady. Sister Rebecca greets them, but Jason dismissively ignores her. Cheryl attempts to address his rudeness, but Jason walks away. Sister Rebecca reassures Cheryl that the school will manage the situation. Sister Rebecca then heads to her office, where she meets Sister Sophia White, a new nun transferring from St. Missoula. Sister Rebecca explains the school's no makeup policy and provides Sister Sophia with tissues to remove her makeup. Following this, Sister Rebecca gives Sister Sophia a tour of the school and introduces her to Jason. After their encounter, Sister Sophia becomes fixated on Jason, setting up a series of disturbing events. Sister Rebecca shows Sister Sophia to her quarters and leaves her to settle in. Zoe prays in the chapel while Jason's roommates engage in playful teasing as they unpack. Jason reviews the comments on his music videos, impressed by the attention. Meanwhile, Sister Sophia watches one of Jason's videos online and kisses the laptop screen. At school, Jason practices his song, Stuck on Ground, with Sister Sophia observing from a distance. After his performance, she praises his lyrics and offers to listen if he needs to talk. In class, Sister Sophia introduces herself. The students acknowledge her, but Jason and his friend Sarah Croft chat behind the class. Sister Sophia notices this and harbors a strong dislike for Sarah. She allows Jason to go unpunished, but moves Sarah to the front of the class. Unfamiliar with school procedures, Sister Sophia takes Zoe's textbook and asks her to lead the class in reading. Zoe reminds Sister Sophia about the morning prayer, guiding the class through it. But Sister Sophia abstains, which alarms Zoe. During break, Zoe expresses her concerns to Jason, who dismisses them. Distracted by a text from Sarah, Jason storms off when Zoe advises him to focus on school. Sister Sophia inappropriately asks Jason if Sarah is his girlfriend, and Jason's denial pleases her. Later, Sister Sophia listens to more of Jason's videos, smears and crushes Sarah's lip gloss, revealing her malicious intent. The following day, Sarah and Jason kiss, which Sister Sophia witnesses. She reprimands Sarah but allows Jason to go unpunished, warning Sarah to avoid him and sending her to class. As Sarah heads to class, Sister Sophia grips her cross rosary so tightly that it draws blood. After class, Sister Sophia invites Jason to her quarters, despite his protestations that students are not allowed there. She insists he accept her invitation. When Jason visits Sister Sophia's quarters, he finds her provocatively waiting behind a partially open door. That night, disturbing thoughts about Sister Sophia prevent Jason from sleeping. The next day, Sister Sophia confronts Jason about not visiting her, to which he claims he forgot. Cheryl arrives to pick up Jason and Zoe for the weekend. Sarah asks Jason to contact her over the break, which Sister Sophia observes with envy. Sister Rebecca reassures Sister Sophia that the school is more lenient on teenage romance compared to her previous institution. Sister Sophia requests time off to visit her Aunt Frances at a nearby hospice, which Sister Rebecca grants, asking her to return by Sunday. As Zoe helps her parents prepare dinner, she notes it's unusual that Sister Sophia did not assign homework. Jason jokes about her being an overachiever and tells his parents about his plan to take a gap year to pursue music. His mother supports his decision, but his father disagrees, causing Jason to leave in frustration. Sister Sophia arrives while Jason is practicing guitar outside. Sarah calls him, and Sister Sophia overhears. She accidentally knocks over a can, startling Jason, but he dismisses it after receiving a text from Zoe. Sister Sophia leaves, narrowly evading detection. One night, Sister Sophia sneaks into Allen Hall, the girls' dormitory. Sister Rebecca notices her and follows closely. Once inside, Sister Sophia enters Sarah and Zoe's room, planting marijuana in Sarah's textbook to frame her. She encounters Sister Rebecca and claims she was performing routine checks. Sister Rebecca, though suspicious, advises her to report any further irregularities. The disturbance awakens Zoe, but Sister Sophia leaves unnoticed. The next day, after the morning prayer, Sister Sophia directs the class to their lesson. Sarah is shocked to find marijuana in her book and is expelled by Sister Rebecca. This expulsion removes a significant obstacle for Sister Sophia and her sinister plan. She suggests a school-wide search for drugs, which Sister Rebecca agrees to. The inspection of Jason's room, begins with Father Macy discovering alcohol hidden beneath his mattress. Jason is taken aback as he did not place the bottle there. It was secretly planted by Sister Sophia. Undeterred, Sister Sophia continues her manipulative schemes by using the alcohol as leverage, proposing that Jason undertake community service under her supervision as punishment. Jason reluctantly agrees and thanks her. Father Macy later questions Sister Sophia about her vocation, to which she fabricates a story of her descent into madness, triggered by discovering Jason through his online videos. Learning about a new teaching nun, Sister Sophia White, joining St. Adelaide, Laura devises a gruesome plan. She murders Sister Sophia, bludgeoning her with a tire iron, and assumes her identity to gain access to Jason. Jason confides in Zoe, asking her to cover for him with their parents regarding his school situation. He reveals that Sister Sophia imposed the punishment after finding alcohol in their dorm that did not belong to him. Zoe senses something is amiss and decides to stay behind with Jason during his punishment. The following day, Sister Sophia joins Jason in his community service, which further enables her to pursue her predatory intentions. That night, she covertly enters Jason's room, leading to a coerced and secretly recorded intimate encounter. The next morning, Jason is visibly anxious following the previous night's events. Despite his discomfort and guilt, Sister Sophia manipulates him into remaining silent about their encounter and continuing their affair. She visits his room and inspects his belongings, leading Zoe to confront her. Sister Sophia warns Zoe against visiting the boys' dorm and threatens her. Zoe informs Jason of her encounter with Sister Sophia, but he dismisses her concerns. Sister Sophia later calls Zoe aside after class, presenting her test results. Zoe is disappointed, but is given another chance to retake the test. Sensing a threat, Sister Sophia frames Zoe for cheating, aiming to silence her. Zoe reports this to Sister Rebecca, explaining that she has been framed and noting Sister Sophia's odd behavior, including her failure to recite the morning prayer. Sister Rebecca, based on Zoe's exemplary record, believes her and pardons her. Overcome with guilt, Jason seeks confession, only to find Sister Sophia in the confessional instead of Father Macy. She seduces him in a shocking turn of events. Bishop O'Reilly visits the school, and Sister Rebecca welcomes him. She offers to fetch Sister Sophia, but Sister Sophia hurriedly attempts to leave the school. Sister Rebecca intercepts her and informs her of the bishop's arrival. Sister Sophia apologizes for missing the meeting, claiming a visit to her ailing Aunt Frances. Sarah invites Jason to a party via text. Although Jason seeks permission to attend, his father declines. Zoe brings up the cheating incident, and their mother defends her. Jason, upset by what he perceives as double standards, leaves the table. Sister Sophia arrives uninvited and stalks Jason. At the party, Jason gets drunk and attempts to kiss Sarah but stops himself. Sarah, unable to keep up with him, notices her car has been vandalized. Jason is stopped by the police for underage drinking, but Sister Sophia intervenes, rescuing him from the officer. David and Cheryl are troubled by Jason's disappearance. Zoe overhears their conversation, and David sets out to find Jason. Sister Sophia brings Jason back to her quarters, proposing that they elope, but he declines, stating he should have exercised better judgment. Jason storms out, causing Sister Sophia to have a tantrum. Jason calls Zoe, informing her of his location. Zoe tells him their father is searching for him. David finds Jason and comforts him rather than scolding him, and they return home together. Sister Sophia wakes up groggy in her car at Jason's residence. As they prepare for school, Zoe notices Sister Sophia's car leaving. Jason, Zoe, and the other students arrive for Mass on time, but Sister Sophia arrives late. During Father Macy's sermon, Zoe notes Sister Sophia's car plate number and later verifies it. Jason returns to his room to find Sister Sophia has staged a suicide attempt to capture his attention. Disturbed, Jason threatens to report her to Father Macy, but Sister Sophia threatens ruining his reputation to silence him. Zoe calls Jason, revealing that she confirms Sister Sophia's stalking behavior through a license plate search. Jason dismisses her concerns. In class, Sister Sophia assigns Jason the morning prayer, but fails to recite it herself. Sister Rebecca, noticing this, finds it unusual. The tension increases when Sarah returns to class. Sister Sophia protests Sarah's return, but Sister Rebecca explains that Sarah's school record and her parents' donation led to her reinstatement. Sister Rebecca also insists that Sister Sophia recite the morning prayers with the students. Sarah and Jason interact, which further upsets Sister Sophia, who asks Jason to stay behind after class and forbids him from associating with Sarah. Jason defies her, causing more frustration for Sister Sophia. In the common room, Jason performs a song for the other students. Meanwhile, Zoe investigates Sister Sophia's past at St. Missoula and discovers inconsistencies with the current Sister Sophia. Driven mad by Jason's rejection, Sister Sophia kills Sarah in the shower and stages it to look like an accident. Zoe discovers the scene and calls for help. Jason, suspicious of Sister Sophia's involvement, confronts her. Sophia vehemently denies her crime, threatening to expose their affair to keep him under control. After Mass, Cheryl picks up Jason and Zoe from school. She comforts Zoe over Sarah's death. Sister Sophia informs Sister Rebecca of her Aunt Frances's passing and requests time off for the funeral, which is granted. At dinner, David and Cheryl are surprised to see Sister Sophia at the restaurant. Despite Jason's protests, they invite Sister Sophia, who joins their table. Zoe catches Sister Sophia in a lie about her background, but their parents dismiss it. Sister Rebecca calls the hospice Sister Sophia claimed her Aunt Frances was in, but the reception has no record of either. Jason confides in Zoe about his troubled situation with Sister Sophia, who doubts Sister Sophia's intentions. Sister Rebecca confronts Sister Sophia about the non-existent aunt. Zoe and Jason break into Sister Sophia's quarters, discovering her obsession with Jason and her true identity as Laura Patterson. During their confrontation, in a desperate attempt to silence Sister Rebecca, Sister Sophia attacks her with a lamp. Zoe and Jason rush to find Sister Rebecca, but she remains unresponsive. They search for her in the chapel and encounter Sister Sophia. As they challenge her actions, Sister Sophia tries to convince Jason to leave with her. Jason, calling her by her real name, Laura, denounces her as a crazy stalker who deserves to be locked up. In a fit of rage, Sister Sophia attacks Zoe with a candlestick, and Jason fights back. Sister Sophia overpowers him and admits to killing Sarah. As Sister Sophia prepares to kill Zoe, Sister Rebecca intervenes but is attacked by Sophia, who attempts to strangle her. In a final act of defiance, Jason stabs Sophia with a screwdriver. Realizing Jason's lack of affection, Sophia dies, her delusions shattered. On graduation day, David and Cheryl celebrate Zoe and Jason's achievements. The film concludes as Jason performs for his family on his new guitar,